It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Titans and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time.
And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice. Stay alert back there on every snap. Powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Levis to throw it. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he will have a Titans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. Shifts by him. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Cockrell holds it in left side. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 80-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now. To a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Daniels looking to throw. That's caught. Allen Robinson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Daniels.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. To throw is Daniels.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Levis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start with the option.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
To the air goes Daniels.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Now Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
Room here to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Throwing now is Daniels.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the Titans' 4-yard line.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Taking it in from 4 yards
time's out. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Jet sweep, Boyd with it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Here's Levis.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. 2 yards to go, second down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run with Pollard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Pollard one more time.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They go play action. Here's Levis.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this is going to double their room to maneuver. Able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that ball.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Robinson up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. He finds Robinson. Room to maneuver at the 30. Oh, he shoves himself free. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Titans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zone.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's second down and 10.
Back to throw. Daniels. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Daniels. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 45-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Levis. Got his man, Okonkwo.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Levis looking to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Pollard gets it off the option.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Escapes the defender.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2nd down and 4.
Operating from the gun.
Daniels complete on the quick throw to Moore.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Daniels from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
We'll see if he can look and do some soul searching now. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Levis to throw it.
He completes it to Boyd.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Levis. That is caught.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
They'll throw it again with Levis.
And his pass incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
The Commanders back out late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
To throw is Daniels.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going into halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score. Back to throw, it's Levis.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls. Still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this 3rd quarter. And despite the... Charles and In that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
From just shy of midfield, here's a second down and 9. Here's Daniels.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're people missing the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In motion goes the tight end.
To the air goes Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
This second and 4.
At the 21-yard line.
Now Daniels.
It's complete to Robinson. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Give to Robinson on the option.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football and the catch him off balance.
And he did. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Right back to Spears.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat on blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
To throw, here's Willis.
He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Right back to the air again with Willis. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jamal Williams. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
Some dump. Go to the playmakers.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
Tennessee offense set to go again. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
From the gun, here's Willis.
And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Welcome back live to Orlando.
It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Finding Hardman here over the middle.
Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Titans' 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Daniels to the right side, and he's got more complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On the draw, Robinson. And they'll give this one down to about the 20-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 11-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Willis will look to throw it. Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a...
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here's Willis.
And his throw is incomplete.
No partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
The Commanders' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end.
Robinson with another carry.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Daniels. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They run the draw here with Robinson. Shoves him aside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels forced out to his left.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. A timeout for an injured player, and it looks like it's Traylon Burks who's in some discomfort out there. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Throwing, Willis.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brewer.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. Here's Willis. Got his man. It's Thornton.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Willis to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Willis. Throw out wide is incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.